It's a brand new year, it's a brand new day. Welcome to Primetime News. Firstly, on behalf of the entire Newsfirst team, a very happy new year. May all your dreams and aspirations become a reality. I'm Joel Outschool.
A very good evening to all our viewers. I'm Azra San. Now, before we head into our stories in detail, let's take a look at the headlines.
Support anti-corruption drive. President requests the general public. Arjun Aloysius and Kasun Palisena granted bail after 11 months in remand custody over the bond scam. One person injured in Jampeta street shooting while police announces operation to seize illegal firearms. Sri Lanka ranked 9th in ICC T20 rankings, forced to play group stage to qualify.
On to our lead story now. The beneficial owner of the Perpetual Treasuries Limited, Arjun Aloysius, and its Chief Executive Officer, Kasun Palisena, have been granted bail by the Colombo Chief Magistrate, Lanka Jayaratne, this afternoon.
Arjun Aloysius and Kasun Palisena were arrested on the 4th of February and were in remand custody for close to 11 months. The two have been released on cash bails worth 1 million rupees each, as well as 4 surety bails of 2 million rupees each. Overseas travel of the two have been banned and they have been ordered to appear before the Criminal Investigations Department every Sunday. The duo were arrested in relation to the 2015 central bank bond scam. One of the bail conditions was that 2 of the 4 people who appeared as bondsmen should be close relatives to the suspects. The magistrate granting bail to the suspect stated that no matter the charge, the defendant is considered innocent until proven otherwise. Thereby, bail was granted to the suspects, disregarding the objections raised by the Attorney General. The magistrate had noted, as reports of the health condition of the wives and children of both the suspects were produced in court, bail will be granted taking into consideration such exceptional circumstances. Former Central Bank Governor Arjun Mahindran, who is suspect number 1 in the case, is still at large, and the magistrate had said, in such a backdrop, there is uncertainty over concluding the trial. 27th of February 2015, the first bond scam. 29th of March 2016, the second bond scam. While the general public of the country will be burdened with the loss caused by these 2 scams for 3 decades, the immediate loss to the Employees' Provident Fund was in the billions. While investigations into cases of corruption that cost the public billions are continuously procrastinated, many facts on the central bank bond scam were revealed at the Presidential Commission appointed to probe the incident. The commission found former central bank governor Arjun Mahindran to be directly involved in the bond scam and recommended that he be charged for his crimes before a court of law. Charges were filed against the son-in-law of Arjun Mahindran, Arjun Aloysius, and the chief executive officer of Perpetual Treasuries Limited, Kasun Palisena, for aiding and abetting the scam. Aloysius and Palisena were arrested a few weeks after the bond report was presented based on a charge filed by the Criminal Investigations Department. However, the chief suspect of the bond scam, former Central Bank Governor Arjun Mahindran, is still at large. At a previous instance, when Arjun Mahindran travelled overseas, Ranil Wickremesinghe made a statement in Parliament saying that the former Central Bank Governor was only attending a wedding ceremony and assured that he will return. However, Arjun Mahindran still roams free. Arjun Mahindran was appointed by Ranil Wickremesinghe to spearhead the Premier's 5-year plan, and it was during this time period that the background was set for the Singapore-Sri Lanka Free Trade Agreement. This agreement, formulated by this Singaporean national, has created an array of issues within the country. The general public are well aware of who continued to protect and appoint Arjun Mahindran as the governor of the central bank against strong opposition from the cabinet and the president. Aloysius and Palisena are now out on bail. What will happen to the fugitive former central bank governor Arjun Mahindran, who robbed the people of their hard-earned money and now is in hiding? The people are watching.
Welcome back to the news. Now, Sri Lankans welcome the dawn of the new year with fresh hopes for the year ahead.
Firework displays lit up the sky when the clock struck 12 and the new year dawned in the island. first sunrise of the new year in the island was visible from Koneswaram Kovil in Trincomalee. A large number of devotees gathered at the temple of the sacred tooth relic to pay homage. Crowds of devotees also gathered at the holy grounds in Anuradhapura. Many Sri Lankans began the new year by engaging in religious observances.
Religious leaders conveyed their best wishes for the new year.
A country will never develop or prosper if there is no peace and reconciliation within the country. We must all be wise and think about this matter, especially during this time period. The objective of all Sri Lankans should be to nourish our island with virtuous and noble qualities, disregarding all communal, religious and political differences. We wish all Sri Lankans a blessed, prosperous and peaceful new year.
සැනසිල්ල සුබ අලුත් අවුරුද්දක් වේවායි කියලා ඉතසිතින් ආශිර්වාද කරනවා.
ශ්‍රී ලංකා වාසී සියලුම සහෝදර
I wish all Sri Lankans a year filled with happiness and God's blessings.
නව වසරක් වේවා කියලා මම මේ අවස්ථාවේදී ප්‍රාර්ථනා කරනවා.
President Maithripala Sirisena started the new year by engaging in religious activities at the Somavatiya temple.
President called on the chief incumbent of the Somavati Rajamahaviharaya, Venerable Pahamunne Sri Sumangala Thera, and obtained blessings. President then obtained blessings from the Mahasangha in the midst of chanting Pirith. The head of state also engaged in a special Kapruka Puja for the Somavati Chaitya. A dansal was declared open by President Sirisena for devotees who come to obtain blessings for the new year.
I hope the citizens of this country will be able to fulfill their responsibilities and bring in good fortune into the country. I most humbly request your support to work together as a country, to end poverty and to develop a more sustainable economy while conserving the environment. I also request your support to protect natural resources and to successfully achieve the Sustainable Development Goals in 2019. I also ask your support for our anti-corruption movement, which is a greater challenge when it comes to public administration development. He who leads a religious life will be protected by his religion. Thank you everyone. May the blessing of the Triple Gem be upon you.
ධර්මයෙන් ආරක්ෂා කරන බව ඔබ අප දන්නවා. ඔබ සියලු දෙනාටම ස්තුතියි. තෙරුවන් සරණයි.
Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe commenced his duties for the new year at the temple trees today.
Several ministers, MPs and other dignitaries, including Deputy Leader of the United National Party, Minister Sajith Premadasa, were present at temple trees today. Following religious observances, they were hosted for a tea at temple trees by the Prime Minister. Extending his New Year greetings, Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe in his message stated that the New Year dawns with new hopes and goals and will be challenging for the country to make a better society for our future generations.
ලැබුවා වූ නවවසර අප මාතෘ භූමියේ සෑම සියලු දෙනාට සෞභාග්‍ය සම්පන්න සුබ නව වසරක් වේවා කියා හදවතින්ම ප්‍රාර්ථනා කරනවා.
2018 තිබ්බ සියලුම ප්‍රශ්න දුරු වෙලා ඒ තියෙන වැරදි නිවැරදි කළා ජනතාවට සේවයක් කරන්න පුළුවන් අවුරුද්දක් අපි ආරම්භ කළා තියෙනවා කියලා මම විශ්වාස කරනවා.
ශ්‍රී ලංකා වාසී ජනතාවට මම ඉතාමත්ම හොඳ 2019ක් වේවායි කියලා ප්‍රාර්ථනා කරනවා.
හොඳ අනාගතයක ආරම්භයක්. සියලු දෙනාටම අපිත් එක්ක එකතු වෙන්න. ඒ එකතුවෙන් මේ රටේ ඉදිරි අනාගතය අපි තීන්දුව කරමු කියන පරිදි මේ අවස්ථාවේ දෙනවා.
Meanwhile, leader of the opposition Mahinda Rajapaksa was in Kataragama when the new year dawned.
After obtaining blessings from the Kiri Vihara, opposition leader Mahinda Rajapaksa attended religious observances at the Kataragama temple. I wish you all a very happy new year, and I wish that the people of this country get the opportunity to live together without any racial or religious discriminations. Former President Chantrika Bandaranaike Kumaratunga was also in Kataragama at the dawn of the new year. The former president engaged in religious observances in remembrance of her late parents.
Vice Admiral Pial de Silva was appointed as the 23rd Navy Commander of the Sri Lanka Navy.
After promoting Rear Admiral Pial de Silva to the rank of Vice Admiral, he was appointed as the 23rd Navy Commander of the Sri Lanka Navy. President Maithripala Sirisena promoted the outgoing Commander of the Navy, Vice Admiral Sirimevan Ranasinghe, to the rank of Admiral, with effect from 31st December 2018. Subsequent to the promotion, the Admiral retired from the service today on completion of 36 years of distinguished naval career.
Now, although today marks the beginning of a new year, the spate of crimes in the country did not show signs of slowing down, with a number of incidents being reported across the country even today.
An individual was injured in a shooting that took place at 145th Watta in Jampeta, Kotahena, Colombo. Police media spokesperson SP Ruwan Gunasekara said that the shooting was carried out by two motorcyclists. A 37-year-old resident of the area injured in the shooting was admitted to the National Hospital. According to police, the incident was a result of a prolonged conflict between two opposing groups. A woman living in 131 Watta in close proximity to the scene of the crime today was gunned down on the 12th of September 2015. Following this incident on the 24th of June last year, the deceased woman's husband, named Kuruppaya Palani Ganeshan, was severely injured in another shooting. Police said the reason for the shooting was the two sons of Palani Ganeshan murdering two of their mother's killers. On the 8th of July last year, another shooting followed, claiming the lives of a 50-year-old woman and her 58-year-old husband. According to the locals, the slain couple were witnesses in the shooting of Palani Ganesh, and the killings were a result of a dispute between two factions, as the couple did not testify in court. While a number of murders committed with the use of firearms were reported in 2018, I would like to inform you that the suspects for over 90% of these murders have been apprehended. However, it is evident with this spate of shootings that no matter the number of arrests made, illegal firearms continue to circulate among the general public. I would like to state that we should conduct a special operation to seize illegal firearms starting from today and spanning across the next 3 months. I also expect to award special monetary prizes to police officers who seize illegal firearms. Meanwhile, two assailants who broke into a shop in Kahaduwa, Gaul, had intimidated the employees there and robbed the store. The value of the money robbed from the store has not yet been ascertained. Police have launched investigations to apprehend the suspects.
Inspector General of Police Pujit Jayasundara also spoke about his future plans for the police department at the police headquarters today.
We were able to seize 744 kilograms of heroin in the year of 2018. I would like to state that this year police officers should commit to the mission against drugs and give prominence to it. We have commenced this new anti-narcotic special mission. We will continue it in this year as well. I would like to state with pride that it was the Police Narcotic Bureau who were able to capture the foreign nationals when they made our country a hub to engage in their dealings. Police officials commenced their duties for the new year today following religious observances.
Following an event held in Kelaniya, UMP MP Field Marshal Sarath Fonseca expressed the following views to the media.
The ministry is not a lunatic asylum, so those mentally unstable cannot work as they please in a ministry. When a cow starts to attack and act wild, we must tame it. He was given 3 vehicles and I was allocated with the same. Those vehicles were allocated and must be used, and he cannot use other vehicles as he pleases. However, he took my vehicle, fixed sirens and headlights, claiming he had received my permission, and leaves. On such a day, my security wanted the vehicle. It is only then we learned that these vehicles were used by his wife, family and friends. One of the vehicles was even destroyed during a protest in Panathura. A deputy minister must have discipline. A deputy minister does not have any ministry and he must follow the instructions of his minister.
පොරිසාදයක් කිව්වලු. ඉතින් පොරිසාදයක් කෙනෙක් හොඳයි නේ මේ ළමයි ඉස්සරහා ඉතින් බෙල්ල වෙලා දා ගන්න හදන අලුගෝසුවෙක් කෙනාට වඩා පොරිසාදයක් කෙනෙක් නරකද? එයා හිතන්නේ වනජීවි ඇමති කියන්නේ අලිපස්සේ දුවන එකෙක් කියලා.
He is under the impression that the Minister of Wildlife must chase elephants. When we visited Pinnavala for a meeting the other day, he bathed an elephant until the meeting concluded. Removing his shirt, he played the part of a mahout. During another meeting, he distributed ice cream to school children. Not even a peon in my ministry has ever behaved in such a manner. If it wasn't for me, he would have been shot by a wildlife representative long ago. He disturbs them at night and scolds state workers using profanity. I had to meet with trade unions more than 4 times now. They say they cannot work with him and to take action against him.
මෙයාට විරුද්ධව අපට ඇක්ෂන් ගන්න වෙනවා.
හැබැයි දැන් මේ විදිහට හොඳ වැඩ කරනවා අපි දැක්කා.
අමාත්‍යවරයා ලිංග වලට බහින්න ගියොත් එතකොට
If a minister is to go inside a well, who will handle the minister's job when it comes to the administration? So if he is recruited by the ministry as a good labourer or even as a mahout, he can then be with the elephants in Pinnavala. I wish Daya Gamage all the best. I hope that the Samudri beneficiaries will not attack him. The UNP must leave out these types of individuals. Serving the people does not mean cleaning their toilets, wells or elephant dung.
ඒ කියන්නේ අකුසි වලවල් ලිහින එකයි, ලිං ලිහින එකයි, එහෙම නැත්නම් අලින්ගේ අර අලිබෙඩි සුද්ධ කරන එකයි නෙවෙයිනේ.
United People's Freedom Alliance parliamentarian Vidura Wickramanayake convened a media briefing in Horana today.
The UNP is not acting according to the expectations of the people. There was a time when they did, and that was during D.S. Senanayaka's and Dudley Senanayaka's time. However, this flexibility did not continue after Ranil Wickramasinghe was appointed as the leader of the UNP. His priority was to safeguard a class or caste in the country. You must fulfill the needs of the people. It is only then the people will rally. Ranil Wickramasinghe's objective is to remain as the leader of the party by some way or the other. Events that took place in the recent past proved that it is not the people who he cares about. The force against Ranil Wickramasinghe is continuing to increase. Ranil Wickramasinghe will be compelled to announce the name of the future presidential candidate or resign from his position as the leader of the UNP.
ආවලයි කියලා ප්‍රකාශයට පත් කරන්න එසේත් නැත්නම් නායකත්වයෙන් ඉවත් වෙන්න.
Leader of the National Unity Alliance Asad Saleh convened a media briefing in Colombo today.
මේ ක්‍රමය When Navid Nissanayake said this system cannot be continued and elections must be called in April, he was criticized by several ministers for making such a statement. They claim that he should have not made such a statement and there is more time to remain in their ministerial portfolios. He says that the UNP cannot continue without the TNA and the UNP will be saved only if the TNA votes for them. This is the present situation within the UNP. Lakshman Kiriyalle is weeping that he only received 4 institutions under his purview. Another group of UNPers visited Malik Samaruwikrama's ministry only to find out there is no one to welcome or entertain them. This group then comes and informs this to the Prime Minister. They request Malik Samaruwikrama to be removed from his ministry, claiming that he is not suitable for the position. It took 4 years for the backbench MPs of the UNP to understand this. However, we have been consistently repeating this throughout the past 4 years.
මලික් සමරවික්‍රම කියන්නේ වැඩබැරි ටාසන් කෙනෙක්. මෙයා
The UNP is only destroyed by his presence now. We have already stated that the UNP will never change.
ඒ පක්ෂය ඇදෙන්නේ නැහැ කියන එක අපි කිව්වා.
Employees of the independent television network staged a protest for the third consecutive day today.
The protest launched by the employees of ITN continued till this evening. The employees are protesting against the political appointments of the network's managerial staff and the massive financial irregularities that allegedly took place at the ITN in the past. In a letter addressed to the President, the employees of ITN stated that 677 million rupees in a fixed deposit of the ITN had been withdrawn for use during the past 3 years. The protesters charged that the management has taken steps to suspend 13 employees of the ITN who were involved in the protests. Our brothers who are engaged in this struggle have not at any instance caused damage to the property here. They have not violated discipline. It is in such a backdrop that 13 employees have been suspended. The chairperson is threatening that she will terminate the employment of the remaining 300 as well. Our final request is for a solution to be provided to this before all of that happens.
Currently, by creating a financial crisis here, they are trying to sell off the independent television network to someone else. If you can throw out all 800 who are here and sell this off, that can't be done.
Anti-Corruption Force Operations Director Namal Kumara lodged a complaint at the Police Financial Crimes Investigation Division today.
Namal Kumara said that a complaint was made on irregularities when granting fertilizer subsidies.
I think that the amount defrauded is in billions. I don't know how much has been stolen. I pointed out the mistake. I don't know who did this or where it happened. I only stated that something like this happened. People asked me to contest from Mahinda Rajapaksa's party. I asked them to wait and I called 1919 and asked for the phone number of the Prime Minister's office. Then I called Prime Minister's office and said I would like to meet Mahinda Rajapaksa. Then I was given Udit Bandara's phone number. I called Udit Bandara and said I want to meet Mahinda Rajapaksa. When I met the Prime Minister, I said that the people are saying this and I asked, "Sir, what should I do?" Then he asked me if I was the person who revealed the assassination conspiracy. I said yes. He said that's fine and then he warned me that people will sling mud at me. He told me that the people in this country only work for their well-being. I said it does not bother me. And then he gave me his blessing. Do you want to know what I found out in the end? I was asked the question as to how Namal Kumara can be given nominations when there were so many other people in this district who had worked so hard for this party. I started to think on what kind of people should be sent to parliament. The people who worked for the party or the people who worked for the people. I was told that it is only if you work for the party you will be given nomination.
Issuing a press release today, the Currency Department of the Central Bank of Sri Lanka has informed the public of the availability of new coins for the new year.
According to the central bank, the diameter and the thickness of the new coin have been changed to maintain a progressive pattern, with the denomination and the different angles are incorporated for easy identification by visually impaired people. The newly introduced coins are made of stainless steel, which gives more durability than the existing plated coins. The cost of the production has also been minimized to the reduction of the size and weight of the coin and the usage of stainless steel. The new coins can be obtained from any commercial bank branch and can be used for payments among other currency notes and coins in circulation.
ජාත්‍යන්තර තරඟ බිමේ දක්ෂතම ක්‍රීඩා කණ්ඩායම ආතික කැරම් කණ්ඩායම
Is your team the 2018 Best International Sports Team?
Sports First Allianz Platinum Awards 2018.
In sports news now, the International Cricket Council issuing a release stated that Sri Lanka will have to take part in the group stage at the upcoming 2020 T20 Cricket World Cup.
The International Cricket Council today confirmed the sides that have qualified directly for the ICC Men's T20 World Cup 2020 to be held in Australia, based on the ICC T20I team rankings as on the 31st of December 2018. As per the qualification criteria set for the tournament, Australia and the other top 9 ranked sides have ensured direct qualification. The top 8 make it straight to the Super 12 stage, while the remaining 2 will play in the group stage, along with 6 other teams who will make it through from the ICC T20 World Cup qualifier in 2019. 4 teams from the group stage will advance to the Super 12s. Of the top 10 sides on the rankings tables, top-ranked Pakistan, India, England, Australia, South Africa, New Zealand, the Windies and Afghanistan will start their campaign directly in the Super 12s. Former champions and 3-time finalists Sri Lanka and Bangladesh will have to contend with the other 6 qualifiers in the group stage of the tournament, which will be held from the 18th of October to the 15th of November 2020. The other 6 countries which will play in the group stage are Scotland, Zimbabwe, UAE, Netherlands, Hong Kong and Oman. Sri Lankan captain Lasith Malinga was disappointed that the 2014 champions were not able to make it to the Super 12s. Bangladesh skipper Shakib Al Hassan said, although they have not secured a direct Super 12 berth, he is confident that the team will do well in the tournament by going through the group stage.
And that's a wrap of Primetime News for tonight.
Take care. Good night.